The king has extended an olive branch, but the heir has seemingly slammed the door shut. A furious power struggle has erupted behind palace walls. This time, it is not between the Sussexes and the firm. It is between a father who wants peace and a son who demands protection. King Charles is reportedly ready to offer the ultimate gesture of forgiveness, inviting Prince Harry and Meghan Markle into his most personal sanctuary, Balmoral, during their upcoming return to the UK. It was supposed to be a moment of healing, a sign of trust. But Prince William will have none of it. Sources reveal that the Prince of Wales is strongly opposed to his father's plan, issuing a warning that this invitation is reckless, dangerous, and too much, too soon. While Charles sees a son returning home, William sees a Trojan horse coming to the scene of the crime. He fears that inviting the Sussexes into the inner sanctum will only reopen wounds that have barely begun to heal. Why is the king willing to risk the stability of the monarchy for such a huge olive branch? And why is William ready to stand against his own father to stop Meghan Markle from setting foot on the sacred grounds of Balmoral? Is this about protocol, or is William protecting a secret regarding his wife, Princess Catherine, that the world does not yet understand? Welcome to Fame Exposed X. In the next few minutes, we will expose the gatekeeper veto and reveal why William believes this reunion could be the final nail in the coffin for the royal family. The battle lines are drawn, and the king is outnumbered. To understand the fury of Prince William, we first have to understand the magnitude of the offer on the table, what we call the King's Gambit. King Charles is not just offering a meeting, he is offering a key to the inner sanctum. As Prince Harry prepares to return to England for the Invictus Games, rumors suggest that Meghan Markle and potentially their children will join him. The king has reportedly decided to make a move that has shocked the royal circles, offering the Sussexes a stay at Balmoral, his most personal residence in Scotland. For those who follow royal history, Balmoral is more than just a castle. It is the family's spiritual home, a place where they can be human, not royals. As one source told Shooter Scoop, offering Harry and Meghan time at Balmoral is an enormous gesture. It is not a business transaction. It signals trust, forgiveness, and a genuine desire to heal. But the offer does not stop at Scotland. Reports indicate that Charles might also offer them the use of his beloved country estate, Highgrove House, during their UK visit if the current thaw in family relations continues. Why is the king doing this now? The answer is heartbreakingly simple: fatherhood. At 75, facing a cancer diagnosis, Charles looks across the ocean and sees two grandchildren, Archie and Lilibet, whom he barely knows. He sees a younger son drifting further away. For Charles, this is about family, not protocol. He believes the quiet sanctuary of Balmoral, away from paparazzi and advisors, could be the magic cure. He hopes that welcoming them into select family gatherings will finally melt the ice. He wants to be a grandfather before it is too late. It is a noble sentiment, an act of a loving father extending a hand to a prodigal son. But in the high-stakes game of royal survival, leading with your heart can be a fatal mistake. Charles sees a family reunion. William sees something entirely different. He sees a security breach, a betrayal, a trap. While Charles is ready to forgive, William is preparing for war. The trigger for this conflict is not just a vague desire for peace, it is the upcoming date of the Invictus Games. Prince Harry is returning to England for this major milestone, possibly with Meghan Markle and their children. For King Charles, this timing is serendipitous, a chance to see his son and grandchildren. For William, it is a tactical nightmare. He views the visit not as a family reunion, but as an unsanctioned royal tour. He knows the Sussex playbook. Whenever Harry and Meghan step onto British soil, media frenzy consumes everything else. Headlines stop being about veterans or charities. They focus entirely on, will they meet the king? What is Meghan wearing? Did they look at William? William fears that offering them a stay at a prestigious royal residence legitimizes their half-in, half-out strategy. Furthermore, he is reportedly terrified of the Trojan horse effect. The Invictus Games, noble as they are, have become a backdrop for the Harry and Meghan show, often filmed for Netflix documentaries. To William, this is dangerous. It sends a message that the Sussexes are still active royals enjoying the perks of the palaces without respecting the rules. Security, secrecy, and sanctuary are paramount. Balmoral is not just a house. It is where Prince William learned of his mother's death and where Queen Elizabeth II took her final breath. To William, inviting the very people who caused so much stress to the late Queen into this sacred place feels like a desecration. William's opposition is also about protecting Princess Catherine. She has navigated a difficult year, and both her health and peace of mind are priorities. William fears that Meghan's presence could introduce a hurricane of tension and stress that his recovering wife does not need. He sees this not as stubbornness, but as a protective instinct for his wife, his children, and the sanctity of family life. If Balmoral is off the table, Charles reportedly has a plan B. Highgrove House, his beloved country estate. On paper, it seems a compromise, but William sees it as a tactical minefield. Highgrove is small, intimate, and inescapable. Without palace courtiers, Harry could corner the king in a quiet moment, extracting promises the monarchy cannot afford. Highgrove is also home to Queen Camilla. To invite Harry, who publicly criticized Camilla in Spare, into the house is risky. William sees it as a potential trap for the king, a setup that could be exploited for content and media gain. Staying in a hotel keeps the Sussexes as tourists. Staying in Highgrove treats them as family. William believes they forfeited that right when they aired family secrets. We now have a king willing to open doors and an heir determined to bolt them shut. Charles believes sharing a roof will fix broken bonds. William believes it will burn the house down. As the Invictus Games approach, the clock is ticking. Will the king overrule his son, or will the Iron Duke prevail? This is not just a royal squabble, it is a timeless battle between the heart and the head. Charles represents the heart, a father realizing time is short. William represents the head, protecting the peace of those inside the gates, especially vulnerable family members. Who is right? The father who believes in second chances, or the son who enforces firm boundaries? The answer may determine the survival of the monarchy itself. Now, the final judgment lies with you. If you were in Prince William's shoes, would you block the visit to protect your wife? Comment protect if you stand with William and Kate, or forgive if you stand with King Charles and Harry. If you believe peace of mind is worth fighting for, hit that like button. It helps us share this story. Subscribe to Fame Exposed and ring the bell. We'll be here to tell you who wins this royal chess match.